Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for my second video of the night. This time here on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling page, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button down below. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Alright, in the description box is my Smackdown review on the Killer of Demons channel. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up. And share it with your friends all over the internet. And tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never miss an upload. And for those of you who don't like it, I got something to say to you. That's all. That's all. That's all I got to say to all you failed trolls out there. All you fakers, because there's a lot of fakers, and I know one of them. That's all I got to say about that. I'm not going to mention his name because he's irrelevant. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Sunday evening, January the 5th, 2020, it is time. This is going to be a long video. Long. It's live, but I'm having problems trying to even get the live stream up. I can't do it via Movie Maker. I had to download some software, and I don't even know how to use the software, so I'm going to try to ask a couple of my friends that know how to do live streaming, and then eventually I'll do live streaming. I can't do it like I used to do it with Google Hangouts, but it is what it is. And, you know, Google Hangouts is a thing of the past now. You know, I would go to StreamYard, but I don't know how to use StreamYard either, so. But it is what it is. Anyway, so here's your Wrestle Kingdom 14 review. Night 1 and Night 2 have... We got New Year's Dash later tonight. I'm not going to watch that. I'm too tired as it is. I'm fucking... and you know my health already is a mess. So... it is what it is. So Wrestle Kingdom 14 is in the books, and it was another amazing show. Amazing show from New Japan Pro Wrestling. They started you off with a... and put on a great show for Night 1 and Night 2. We have a new Intercontinental Champion and a new IWGP Heavyweight Champion. That in a little bit. We had Tanahashi and Jericho go at it. We had Will Ospreay and Hiromu Takahashi put on a clinic. And we have some new champions as well. The Heavyweight Tag Champions were defended and they changed hands. And the Junior Heavyweight Tag belts were changed on these two nights from the Tokyo Dome. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any more of your precious time. Do Night 1 first. I'm going to quickly go through the results. I'm not going to talk much about it. So let's get to it. We had some pre-show matches. I'm not going to get to those either. I didn't really watch the pre-show either, so. But I did watch Night 1 and Night 2, and I'm dead tired as it is. So let's get to Night 1. We start off with Jushin Thunder Liger in his final matches in New Japan in his career. He's with Tatsumi Fujinami, Tiger Mask, and the Great Sasuke. We got Shinjiro Otani, Tatsuhito Takaiwa, how he's watching his name, Naoki Sano, and Izuki Taguchi. Guy got his light pole stuck up his ass by Kenny Omega a couple years ago. That's all I gotta say for that. It was a decent match, you know. Liger's final matches in Japan. You know, 53-year-old Liger ending his career in Japan with a bang. And it was a pretty good match between all 8 men. In the end, it broke down to Tiger Mask getting a dive. And then Liger cradles Taguchi for a near fall. Taguchi hits an insecurity, and then the Boombaye kick for a near fall. Shades of the great Shinsuke Nakamura. Then he's a Dodon, and then Taguchi picks up the win after that. So Otani, Takawa, Sano, and Taguchi beat Jushin Thunder Liger, Tatsumi Fujinami, Tiger Mask, and the Great Sasuke in about a 9-minute match. It wasn't really that long. And great way to send out I know he has 2 more matches. He has one tonight, Ash. But probably be a tag match or maybe a regular match. I don't know. But Liger had a great career. Started way back in the 80s. Uh, had so many legendary matches with Brian Pillman, most notably Brian Pillman. So many in Japan, Tiger Mask, and everybody else in Japan. But he is a legend, and he is a bona fide Hall of Famer if he's not in already. If he's not in, he should be in next year. But this year, he really should be in this year. Vince, Hunter, Stephanie, you listening? You little bunch of bitches, you. Put Jushin Thunder Liger in the Hall of Fame. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know who would induct him, but I would think it would be one of the ladies, maybe. Maybe Asuka, even though she'd be speaking in Japanese most of the time. Put Kairi and put Io in there. You have the 3 Japanese ladies. You put maybe it'd be Shinsuke, because he's, New Japan wrestling himself. But I digress. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, Liger goes out on night 1 with a bang. He lost. It sucks. So, I gave the match 3 out of 5 stars. So it was pretty good. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, match number 2. Suzuki Gun. Zack Sabre Jr., Minoru Suzuki, Taichi, lovely Mio Abe, and El Desperado taking on Ingobernables de Japón. Consisting of Evil, Sonata, Shingo, and Bushi. Don't know, Naito was facing Jay White for the Intercontinental title, so he was out of this. Pretty good match. Lots of good wrestling on there on the show. We get near the end. She comes in, hits the missile dropkick as Los Ingobernables de Japón control, working over Zack Sabre and Suzuki Gun. They had to make the save for him. Sabre locks on the omoplata, transitions into the rig Saturn, and Bushi was done from there. He tapped out. So Suzuki Gun gets the win. Another quick match. I gave 3 out of 5 stars. They were really mainly focused on Zack Sabre Jr. and Sonata for the British World Title, which was on night 2. And there were a lot of rumors going around the whole night of Minoru Suzuki leaving New Japan. I don't know if he's gonna go to AEW or he's just gonna retire like Liger's doing. I mean, Minoru Suzuki's a fucking legend in Japan too. I mean, but maybe Suzuki leaving Japan, they can write him off, like with Suzuki Gun beating the crap out of him at New Year's Dash tonight. That could happen. We'll see what happens tonight. But it looked like, if you watch night 2, it looked like they're going with Moxley and Moxley against Suzuki for the United States title. I gave away a match, but it is what it is. They're going with that, so maybe Suzuki goes on his own after getting his ass handed to him, kind of like what Kenny did when Bullet Club kicked him out. They went with AJ. AJ got kicked out, and I think Jay White might be kicked out for what happened to him. But we'll see what happens at New Year's Dash tonight. But we'll get to that. So, like I said, 3 out of 5 stars for that match, and we move on. All right, then we had Chaos versus the Bullet Club. We had Yoshihashi, Toru Yano, Big Tomohiro Ishii, and Hiroki Goto taking on Chase Owens, Yujiro Takahashi with the lovely Pieter at ringside. That ass! Say about that. Bad Luck Fale and Kenta. Much back and forth throughout that. We're gonna get near the end. Goto runs Yujiro into Kenta, follows it up with a clothesline. And I went over my notes here. But Chaos gets the win over the Bullet Club. As expected, because, you know, the Bullet Club's not so great as it used to be. But we move on from there, and actually gave another 3 out of 5 stars. Most of the beginnings of the show were kind of slow, quick pace matches. But Goto got the win with the Ushigoroshi, and then he hits the GTR, and they pick up the win. But it wasn't really a big time match, but kind of a slow match, and we move on from there, and then that's pretty much excuse me, all I gotta say about that. Check my timer here. Oh, we're doing good. Okay, we're doing pretty good. All right, fourth match for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. The Guerrillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, taking on David Finlay and Juice Robinson. Jado at ringside, because he's with the Bullet Club, of course. Not a bad match, per se. Pretty good match. He had the champions going on a run to start. They brawl on the ramp. Juice gets back on the ramp as the champions go in control. Juice was getting beat up for a while, for most of the match. Then Finlay comes in, gets the hot tag. He runs amok a little bit, but then he gets beat up. And then Juice gets the hot tag. He runs wild on Tama Loa, then Tama Tonga. Some spine busters for a little bit, both of them. Clotheslines. Hits a cannonball on Tama, then Loa. He fires up, delivers some jabs. Loa counters and hits an Insiguri. He follows up with a German. Tama Tonga comes in. Juice fights him up with some leg lariats. Then he tags in David Finlay. He hits a plancha on Tama Loa. He double team Tama. They get a pinfall out of that. Get a double flatjack on Tama. Then Juice looks for a powerplex, but Tama Loa makes the save. And then the Guerrillas of Destiny hit the powerbomb and top rope elbow drop combo for a near fall. They dump Juice to the outside. Then hit the magic. They go for the magic kill. It's countered by Finlay, but he's cut off with a double team neck breaker. Then they connect with the magic killer on David Finlay. Juice makes a save. Juice gets the magic kill for good measure. And then the GOD look for the super bomb. Finlay counts into a Hurricane Rana, gets a cradle for a near fall. Then a kendo stick shot by Jado. And Tama cradles Finlay for a near fall. Goes for the gun stun. It gets countered. Finlay counters with a stunner, which gets to as Tama Loa makes the save. Juice saves Finlay from getting crap beat out of him. Takes out Jado and hits the left hand of God and Pulp Friction. Then David Finlay picks up, I believe it was Tama Loa. It's sliced bread number 2. And we have new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Like I said they were going to be. Finn Juice wins the belts. Actually gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. And looks like the destruction of the Bullet Club is imminent right now because Destiny lost. Other members of Bullet Club lost. Juice, Jay White lost. Bullet Club didn't have a good night. Good night 1 or 2. So it looks like the implosion of the Bullet Club might be happening. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, Bullet Club hasn't been the same since the Bucks were there. Bucks and Kenny were there, and Hangman Adam Page and Cody. You know, the elite Bullet Club back in Japan. Bullet Club hasn't been the same since, but, you know, it is what it is. But nice to have Pietro there. That's the only good thing about the Bullet Club. And that's pretty much it. So Finn Juice gets the belts. I don't think they're gonna have a long reign with them, but we'll see what happens over the next couple over night 2 and New Year's Dash and going into Dominion and everything else and Sakura Genesis and all that other those pay-per-views coming up. So we'll see what happens. So we move on from there and stay with that. All right, match number 5. There were 11 matches on this show, so I'm gonna try to get to all of them quickly before we get to night 2. Match number 5, the Texas Death Match for the United States title. We had Lance Archer, the man who says, "Everybody dies!" taking on the man, Jon Moxley. And this was a beatdown. Holy crap. These two guys beat the crap out of each other. They went on the ramp. They used a bunch of chairs. They used the funky-looking tables. Lance took out a young lion on the floor with a choke slam. Lance follows it up with a tope on a bunch of young lions. Sucks to be them, huh? He used some shots, sets up some chairs. Moxley fires back until Lance hits a blackout on the chair. And he hits the EVD claw on the chair. Moxley pulls an armbar. They fight out of it. Moxley goes for the Death Rider. It gets countered. Lance hits the pounce! And falls up with some strike. He hits to the floor, grabs some tables, sets him up. Goes to the apron, uses the spikes on his helmet. He had spikes on his helmet. To attack Moxley. That was kind of sick. Moxley fights out of it. Goes to the apron. Hits the Death Rider through the tables on the floor. And he gets to his feet. And he picks the win, as was like a last man standing match. That way. This was an absolute brawl. And I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So Moxley gets the belt back for the second time. After losing it. I forgot who he lost it to. He lost it to Juice Robinson, I think. I forget. But, he won it from Juice Robinson. I think he lost it to... I forget who he lost it to. Doesn't matter. So, Moxley gets the belt for the second time. So, we'll see what happens with Moxley as he goes through 2020 in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I don't know. I guess his next challenge is going to be Suzuki. So, they kind of mention that, like I said. And, we'll see what happens with him going into the next into New Year's Dash and into whatever comes up later this month and into February, March, and Security Genesis in March, and then Dominion in April. And we see that. Moxley cuts a promo after saying he came to Tokyo to leave with nothing or everything, and will settle things with Juice once and for all on night 2. So Juice Robinson versus Moxley was night 2. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But like I said, 4 out of 5 stars for this pretty grueling, hard-hitting, hardcore match. And it was great. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright, then we get to the meat and potatoes of this night. This was great. This was the match of the night. For the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, the champion Will Ospreay taking on the returning Hiromu Takahashi with Daryl. Daryl came back. And Hiromu came out like a house of fire. And both these men came out like a house of fire. Lots of topes, lots of flips. Hiromu didn't lose a beat after, coming back from his neck injury. I mean, they beat the bejesus out of each other. I'm not going to get to all of the match. The match was like a long-ass match. It was like a 25-minute match. But it was, it was awesome. Match of the year candidate right there. I know it's only January the 5th, but this match was great. I don't know what can top it. Do whatever comes out of this year. I don't know if anything can top it right at this point. But, we got a lot of NXT, you got a lot of AEW, got lots of pay-per-views coming your way in the next 11 months. So, but this is your top match of the year right now. Get near the end, Hiromu with some super kicks, but Will hits the hook kick and the Stormbreaker gets countered. Will hits the Spanish Fly for a 2.99999 count. He hits Hidden Blade, then Stormbreaker gets counted into the Code Red for a near fall. And then Hiromu hits the Lariat and a Time Bomb, but only gets 2. He follows it up with another Lariat and then a modified Emerald Fusion, I should say, for the win. And he gets the belt back that he really never lost. But this match was epic. If I could give it more than 5 stars, I would. And I'm going to. 10 out of 10. I know people give 10s out of 10 sometimes. I'm giving this 10 out of 10. No 5 out of 5. No 6 out of 6. No Dave Meltzer 6 stars. I'm giving this 10 out of 10. This was unbelievable. These guys, I mean, there has to be a rematch between these guys uh, at New Year's Dash or coming up this year. There has to be a rematch. That rematch is gonna be epic too. I like to see Hiromu with the belt for like most of this year. I don't know who's gonna beat, but who's gonna beat Hiromu? Maybe one of the young guys, maybe Taichi. Um, we'll see. But this match was epic, and nice to see Hiromu use a new finisher instead of using a time bomb which he usually uses. He broke out Emerald Fusion, and he kind of modified it a little bit. I think he like dropped him on this like this or something like that. But very, very emotional match with Hiromu. Him coming back after his neck injury about a year and a half ago. But this was great. I picked my nose. I don't give a shit. And you get that. And that's all I gotta say about that. Match was fucking epic. 10 out of 10. If I really gotta give it 100, a million out of a million. This was one like fucking. It was fucking epic. I can't even talk about this match. It's fucking epic. Fucking epic. That's all I gotta say about that. And we're gonna move on from there. Alright, then we get to the IWGP Intercontinental title match. Jay White versus Tetsuya Naito! And, the first part of the Double Dash. The winner goes on to night 2 to fight the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. And, we get that. Gato's at ringside as usual. And, he got involved. Naito beat him up for a little bit. And this match was another good match. Another long match, 33-minute match. Not as great, trying to top Ospreay and Takahashi, but it was good. We get near the end. Naito hits a low blow on Gato. Again, he did it before the match, and he hits a chair shot on chair shot. Naito gets hit with a chair shot. Then Jay hits a sleeper suplex, followed up, but there's no ref. I don't know if it was Marty or Red Shoes was the ref. I forget. But it's a suplex. Goes to the Blade Runner. Naito fights out of it. Jay drops him on his head with a sleeper suplex, but Naito rebounds. Hits a Desperation Destino. Both men are down. Referee's down. Everybody's down. Then they start countering each other. Naito hits a Poison Rana. Then connects with Destino for a near fall. Goes with Destino again. Jay counters, but Naito hits a Brain Buster. Then goes right into Destino for the win to become I believe, a 2 or 3-time Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. Like I said he was going to do. A lot of people saying Jay White was going to win and then possibly go on to defeat whoever was the world champion, either Okada or Ibushi, become a double champion and run New Japan like crazy, like a madman, because he's been having a lot of problems with New Japan right now. Rumors are saying he's gonna get kicked out of the Bullet Club, and then go to AEW. That'd be nice to see. Maybe he joins up with Kenny. He joins the Elite, or goes against the Elite, joins the Inner Circle. Maybe he's the Exalted One. I don't know. With the Dark Order. I don't know. That'd be something. But it is what it is. So, Naito gets the win. He goes to night 2 to face Okada or Ibushi for the IWGP World Heavyweight title. But still, another good match. I gave 3 out of 5 stars. It's going to be 3.5 out of 5 stars. But Naito goes into night 2 as the underdog. And we'll see if he faces Okada or Ibushi, and which should be a pretty good match, and we'll see what happens with that. And that's it. The attendance was 40,008 people. It's not a complete sellout, but I've seen Wrestle Kingdoms where they had like 60, 70,000 people. Maybe it was just because it was night 1. I don't know. Well, that's probably all I gotta say about that. And we get that. So Naito's the IC champion once again. See if he can fulfill his destiny and once again become IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the world and become a double champion to end Wrestle Kingdom 14. And that's it. And then we end the night with the IWGP Heavyweight title. Kazuchika Okada of the G1, Kota Ibushi. And Okada has some new shorts on for a change. A nice entrance, coming out like a post-boss of Kingdom Hearts 3. You know, Ibushi comes out, his usual stuff. And this was a good match. This was a very good match to end the show. Marty was the... Well, not Marty. Red Shoes was the ref. And they went back and forth. Okada hit the Tombstone Power Driver, goes for a Rainmaker, followed by Ibushi. And Okada also strikes some uppercuts to drop Ibushi down. And then Ibushi got pissed off. And he hit some palm strikes. Okada hits the John Woo! Ibushi pops up with some heavy strikes, dropping Okada. I mean, Ibushi was a fucking machine in this match. Ibushi comes back, hits the Boomerang kick, but Okada kicks out at 1. It was a sell. Then he hits the Boomerang kick again, gets 2 out of that. Then he hits a head kick, then the Kamigoye connects. Okada kicks out of that, which was shocking. Looks for another one. Okada hits the drop kick, the patented Okada drop kick. And Okada was beating the crap out of him. And then Ibushi starts beating him up again with another flurry. And some wicked head kicks, kicking Okada into 2021. Takes him up top. Fights off, delivers some strikes, and Ibushi falls to the mat. He goes off the top where Ibushi catches him with a sit-out powerbomb for the ball. Then Ibushi goes up top. Goes for the Phoenix Splash that missed. Then Okada picks him up, hits the Rainmaker! And then he picks him up again, hits another Rainmaker! But he only gets 2 out of that. Then he pulls him up, hits a 3rd Rainmaker. And a 4th Rainmaker. And, well, the 3rd one was counted. Ibushi had kicked him, hits the V-trigger. Okada counts into a sit-up tombstone. I don't know how you do that. And then he hits like a 5th Rainmaker to get the win to retain the belt in a 40-minute match. But this was another epic match. It was almost this. Ladies and gentlemen, it was this close to being a 5-star match. I gave it 4.75 out of 5 stars. It was fucking epic. Not Will Ospreay, Hiromu, 10-star match, but this was pretty up there. It was very good to end the show. I mean, they pulled out everything. So Okada's gonna take on Naito in night 2 for. Let's see if Okada can continue his reign as the face of the company, or Naito fulfills his destiny and becomes a double champion for the first time in New Japan history. And we'll see what happens. But this was great. Sucks that Bushi didn't win. But I think he'll be up there. I would think he would be not gonna be the first guy to face the champion. But he'll be up there in the heavyweight and IC title picture. But you know, it sucks for Ibushi. He won the G1 and glorious fashion, beating Jay White, and him holding the briefcase through all those months, going into November and early December, the road to Wrestle Kingdom, and him coming out, so much emotion, and putting it all on the line. I thought he was gonna win it. I really thought. There was times I thought he had it. And Okada just shows why he's the fucking champ. He's a fucking machine, and only 30-some-odd years old. He's got a long way to go. I think he's not even past his prime yet. He's in the middle of his prime, And we got a long way to go with Okada. I'd love to see him in AEW. The whole thing with maybe AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling forming a union with, with Jericho, and that's on night 2. And but we'll see what happens with that. And that's it for that. So I gave that match 4.75 out of 5 stars for that. Afterwards, Naito comes out, says tomorrow he has his chance to beat Okada again and walk away with both belts. Okada thanks Ibushi for the fight of his life, thanks the fans, then says he's gonna win at night 2. And that's it for that. As my notes take a hiatus as the fucking Seahawks are winning. Fuck! But that's all I really got to say about that. My notes are taking a nosedive right now, and I fucking hate it. This fucking computer fucking sucks. Computer has to freeze out on me. Eventually I'll get it fixed, but I need the money for it, and I don't have the money for it right now. So I have to deal with it. So you're gonna have to deal with it too. So I can't even stop the video. But it is what it is. I'm watching the Seahawks game. They're up 17-9 with like 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We'll see what happens with that. And I'm waiting for my freaking computer to wake up. But night 1 was great. Night 2 was pretty good. I don't have my notes are kind of, like I said, my computer's frozen right now, so I can't really do anything. And like I said, I would do this live, but I can't. So I'm just gonna waste time talking my ass off right now. So it is what it is. But night 1 was amazing. I gave night 1 9.5 out of 10 stars. It was fucking epic. Hiromu and Will Ospreay put on a fucking clinic. And Okada and Ibushi just almost topped it. Almost tied it, not topped it. They can't top that. But it is what it is. And that's really all I gotta say about that. Night 2. Basically, I'm just gonna abbreviate night 2. I'm not gonna get to all of it. Night 2, we had Sho and Yo win the junior tag belts again. So yeah, I think they've been like 4 or 5 time junior heavyweight tag champions right now. They are just amazing to see. I'd love for them to be in AEW, go against the Bucks, maybe Private Party and the Lucha Brothers. But that's all I really gotta say about that. And yeah, that's really I gotta say. Night 2, we had Jericho and Tanahashi, a great match. Jericho gets the win with the Lions with the Balls of Jericho. Tanahashi tapped. So Joe gets the win. I gave the match 3.5 out of 5 stars. But yeah, my computer's completely crashed. So I'm just gonna keep talking until I can actually get my computer back. But it is what it is. And then get some other matches. Minoru Suzuki coming out during Moxley's match. After Moxley's match, challenging for the IWGP United States title. I think that's gonna be an epic fucking match coming up. I don't know if it's gonna be a New Year's Dash or it's gonna be when it is, and I got my webcam back. Hi. Got that. Moxley Suzuki for the IWGP US belt. That's gonna be fucking epic. Probably hardcore as fuck between those sons of bitches. See if I can. I can't really get my notes back, but for night 2, uh, but yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna abbreviate stuff. If I'm gonna miss a lot of matches. I think night 2 had about 8 matches. I think the big one was Okada and Naito. That was fucking epic. Uh, another epic match with Naito and Okada. I mean, they wrestled a couple years ago. I think at Wrestle Kingdom. What was it? Wrestle Kingdom 11? 11? It was one of them. I know it was before 14. I know that. Just before that. But they fought before. Okada got the win. And this one was another epic match. But we have a new. We have new champion, double champion for the first time ever in New Japan history, and it is Tetsuya Naito. Naito delivers. I wanted Naito to win the belts. I wanted him to win the belts so bad. I wanted Ibushi to win too. Let's put it this way. I really wanted Ibushi to win it, but it is what it is. But Naito wins the belt. Great match. I gave 4.5 out of 5 stars. He hits Destino on Okada. So Okada's no longer the champion anymore, but I think he'll still be up there getting a title shot against Naito. So he picks the win. Now the confetti goes off. And he holds the belts up in pride. And then Kenta comes out, beats the crap out of him, hits the go to sleep. So and then he picks up the belts. So he's gonna be the first contender for those belts. I don't know if it's gonna be a New Year's Dash or what it's gonna be at. So we'll see what's gonna happen tonight at New Year's Dash. Probably the end of the Bullet Club. Jay White's gonna be gone from New Japan, or he's gonna just go on his own again. But it is what it is. My notes are taking a nosedive off to sleep, and I need some sleep because I stayed up watching this till like 6 a.m. At 6 a.m. last night, and I had to go to work yesterday, and I was fucking dead tired at work. And then I stayed up last night watching night 2, and I almost fell asleep through most of it. But all right, now maybe I can get my notes in order now. But because I got 20 minutes, so I'm gonna try to get the night 2 condensed into it. But as you all know, Jericho beat Tanahashi in a good match. Naito won the IWGP Heavyweight title to become a double champion. Then Kenta comes out to beat him up, and we'll see what happens with that. Like I said, I don't know if it's gonna be tonight at New Year's Dash, or it's gonna be later this month, or going into February, going into Dominion, or Sakura Genesis in March. But we'll have to see what happens. We're gonna keep abreast of NewJapanWorld.com, NewJapanProWrestling.com, and the YouTube channel. But okay, I think I got my notes. They're still a little. Night 2, and yeah, so we got that. So like I said, Naito is the double champion. Jericho beat Tanahashi. He said to close the door, but he kind of left the door a little bit open for he wants a New Japan Pro Wrestling AEW merge. Merge. I mean, they're going to work together. So it might happen this year. I'm hoping it does happen this year. So we see AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Maybe they'll come to New York with that. New Japan runs its own show, and they have the guys from, like, you have Jericho there. And, you have the, like, you have Jericho, you have the Bucks, Kenny, Moxley, and that's pretty much all I can say about that. And then we move on. All right, let's quickly get to night 2. I'm just gonna abbreviate some of these matches. We had new never openweight 6-man tag team champions, as it was the most violent players. Shingo, I think, was I don't know who was on the most violent players. I forgot. I don't even know who they are. We had the Bullet Club of Alec Fale, Chase Owens, and Yujiro Takahashi. Taking on Suzuki Gun, Taichi, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and El Desperado. We had Lij of Shingo, Evo, and not Sonata, Evo and Bushi. And we have, like I said, we have new champions in the Los Ingobernables de Japón. They pick up the win after Shingo scored the win after Bushi blew the black-green mist. Then Shingo hits Last of the Dragon in a 23-minute match. But it was a good match. It wasn't bad. I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that was on the pre-show, by the way. So I thought it would be on the main show, but it is what it is. As my computer takes another fuck fest. And we get that. And we get that, and that was that for that. Okay, we get that. Then we had like I said, 2.5 out of 5 stars for that match. Then we had a good match with Hiromu Takahashi and Dragon Lee, the guy that broke his neck. I don't know how they're tagging together. They're taking on Jushin Thunder Liger and Naoki Sano. Good win. Near the end, and Liger escaped time bomb, got a near fall, then took a lariat and a successful time bomb by Hiromu to pick up the victory. So Liger goes out on a whimper again. Then everybody says goodbye. Liger cuts a short promo. Everybody's crying. Yeah, it just sucks we'll never see Liger wrestle again. But you never know. Out of retirement, because as we all know, nobody ever really retires in wrestling. Absolutely. And that's all I can say about that. So I gave the match 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that was that. And then, like I said, the junior heavyweight tag belts changed hands in a good match. El Phantasmo and Taichi with the lovely Mio Abe there against Taichi Ishimori. Excuse me, El Phantasmo and Taichi Ishimori, not Taichi. I thought it was Taichi. I'm sorry, I'm going somewhere else. They take on Roppongi 3K, Yo and Sho. They pick up the win after Sho hit the shock arrow. And very good tag team wrestling. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. So they're champions for like the 5th time. I lost count. So they pick up the belts again. They're gonna probably go win them. Go on a nice winning streak with them. We'll see what happens with that. Then the Red Pro British Heavyweight title, Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Sonata. It was a pretty decent match. It wasn't great. Zack Sabre Jr. retains the belt. Flash pin. A 12-minute match. And Sonata continues to not get the belt. I mean, he fought Okada for the belt. Lost. Sonata cannot win the big one. It just sucks. He's a great wrestler and everything. Great singles guy. But come on. Give him a belt. I mean, please. Don't give him the fucking tag belts, or don't give him the 6-man tag belts. I mean, come on. Give him the IC belt, give him the US belt, or give him the world title. That is so talented, and they're really fucking him up. But the match was okay. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. We had that. Then we get a rematch on the Best of Super Juniors finals, which Juice Robinson won, I believe. We had Jon Moxley defending his newly won the United States title against Juice Robinson. Match was okay. Moxley won after countering Pulp Friction, not one, but 2 Death Riders to retain. And then Minoru Suzuki comes out. They they go at it. Dropped him with the Gotch Power Driver. You know. But it's gonna be nice to see Moxley and Suzuki go at it. They're gonna beat the living shit out of each other. Well, I gave the United States title match 3 out of 5 stars. Excuse me, it was what it was. Then we had the Never Openweight title, Kenta taking on Hiroki Goto. And we have a new Never Openweight champion. Hiroki Goto finally wins the big one. He gets the belt. I don't think he had the belt to begin with. But he gets the win with the... I think he won with the GTR. Yeah, he won with the GTR. It's a big one. Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. That's what it was. So, Goto gets the Never Openweight title. And pretty good for him. Then we had Jay White and Kota Ibushi. Not that good. I have to say, not that good. It looked like Ibushi was tired from the night before. Jay White was tired from the night before. But Jay White wins with the Blade Runner. In a long match, 25 minutes. It went way too long in my opinion. And it could have been put on. I mean, if Ibushi won the belt, this could have been a good match. But he didn't win the belt, and Jay White lost the Intercontinental belt to Naito. So yeah. So I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And Gato got involved, and Jay White won with the Blade Runner. And that was it for that. And that was that. My computer goes completely moronic again. Can't win. Cannot win. And at that, I don't know what they're gonna do with Ibushi. He lost a big one with Okada. Loses to Jay White. That's had a very rough Wrestle Kingdom. A lot of people saying he might turn and join the Bullet Club. I don't see that. That would be really pointless. But you never know in New Japan Pro Wrestling. You never know in wrestling, period. But it is what it is. So, yeah, I don't know why they even booked this match. If it wasn't for the title, it meant nothing. So, at that. Then, like I said, Jericho beat Tanahashi with the Lion Tamer. About a 22-minute match. Match was pretty good. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And then that. And then we get to the Double Championship, Okada versus Naito. And a rematch from Wrestle Kingdom 8. Well, they first met at Wrestle Kingdom 8. In the G1. They wrestled again in 2012. It was 7 years ago. Well, 8 years ago. So that was Wrestle Kingdom 6. Yes, I don't know. I lost count. It is what it is. Naito beat him for the title at Invasion Attack 2016. Okada regained it at Dominion. And then Naito's threat as the top guy at Wrestle Kingdom 12. So they've gone at it a lot of times. And they went at it like a house of fire. Good match, not great. But Naito breaks out Destino early on. Okada had a kick out. Match started really slow. Hoping for a little bit of fast-paced action to start, but we didn't get that in my eyes right now. Sorry about that. And then the big spots came on, and like I said, early Destino, and kind of doing everything he could. Naito busted out Stardust Press, which he hasn't done since Wrestle Kingdom 12. And then, his knee was coming into play a little bit. But eventually, Naito beat Okada with Destino in a 35-minute match. Not great, but I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And like I said, Naito is the double champion, first time ever in New Japan history. And get that. And then after the match, Kenta comes out, hits the GTS, beats him up. So there's your number 1 contender for the belts. So Kenta, Naito might be good. I think Naito will win that easily. I'm not really big on Kenta. Not like he was way back when he was in Japan, or even in Ring of Honor. Get that. I would have Kenta coming out, kind of rising. I would have maybe kept that for New Year's Dash, or maybe after that, maybe going into Sakura Genesis, or maybe even into Dominion. Let them fight for a while. And then like I said, I should have been maybe at Dominion or Sakura Genesis. You could have done that. Let the man have his moment. I mean, come on. Naito was the first ever double champion. I mean, give him some fucking credit. God damn it. But Bullet Club has to stick their nose into everything. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It is what it is. And I apologize for the lag. I don't know how to fix it. I can't really fix it much sometimes. So if it lags in between, I can't do anything about it. Fucking computer fucking sucks fucking cock. If you want to donate to me a new computer, go ahead and do that. I don't give a shit. Just hit me up via Twitter or Facebook, and maybe we'll exchange not numbers, but exchange financial numbers, if you know what I mean. But it is what it is. I know I gotta get rid of this. This is a Windows 7 computer, and Windows 7 is gonna be obsolete soon. And I'm gonna have to either upgrade the computer to Windows 10, and or just get a brand new computer. I've had this computer for almost 7 years now. It's almost on its last legs. So what are you gonna do? But night 2, it wasn't great. Night 1 was amazing. Night 2 was good, but not great. I gave Night 2 8 out of 10 stars. Overall, I gave Wrestle Kingdom 14 9 out of 10 stars. Let's put it that way. 9 out of 10 for Wrestle Kingdom 14. And now we jump forward with New Year's Dash tonight. I'm not gonna watch. I'm fucking tired. I'm not gonna watch another 6 hours of wrestling from like 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. I need some sleep. God damn it. I need my days off because I have a day off today and I have a day off tomorrow. Then I go back in for my usual Tuesday shift at work. And I have and then a semi full day on Thursday, off Friday. So I get to do some stuff today. Pants are wet. It is what it is. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna really say about that. So Wrestle Kingdom, first pay-per-view of the year, any promotion. We got TNA Hard to Kill next weekend. Should be good. I'll do my predictions for that Thursday. I meant to do predictions for this pay-per-view. I couldn't do it. Apologize. And but yes, it is what it is. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, Wrestle Kingdom was a great pay-per-view. I think it'll be up there with pay-per-views of the year for 2020. Like I said, Naito is the double champion. That's awesome. I was hoping to be Ibushi. Maybe later in the year, I don't know. They keep the double belts going on. But I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Tanahashi Jericho was okay. Jericho won. Still, You know, you kind of have the door open with New Japan and AEW maybe forming a union or talent exchange. Who knows? I'd love to see Okada, Naito, Ibushi on AEW television. I would love that. Or at a pay-per-view. I would love that. Maybe you should have Moxley bring the IWGP US title onto AEW television. That'd be awesome. Then you could actually start the union there. Have Moxley come out with the IWGP US title over his shoulder. He talks about Japan a little bit. Then maybe you have like somebody, I don't know, you could maybe Pac come out and attack him, or maybe Kenny come out and attack him, and then you have Moxley Omega 3 for the IWGP US title. I'm thinking they're gonna be doing that with the world title, the AEW world title, coming up in the future. But it is what it is. But we'll see what happens. I love to see New Japan and AEW have a union and just go berserk. Just go berserk. But the shows will be amazing. The matches will be amazing. I mean, I would love to see the Bucks and Yo and Show go at it again. The Lucha Brothers with Yo and Show. Lucha Brothers, Guerrillas of Destiny. Bucks and Guerrillas of Destiny. SCU versus the Guerrillas of Destiny. Or Yo and Show. That'd be great. Thinking maybe Okada versus Kenny 5. That could happen. I would love to see Okada versus Kenny, Okada versus Jericho. Again, well, you can have, you can have it again, maybe again. I don't know if they ever had a match. I'm not sure. Okada versus Kenny, Okada versus Moxley. That'd be interesting. Naito versus Moxley, Naito versus Kenny. I mean, that's happened. But I mean, so many matches from AEW and Japan. Tanahashi versus anybody you can think of. Be awesome. Ibushi versus anybody be awesome. Ibushi and Kenny can reform the Golden Lovers, go after the tag belts, and win the tag belts. That'd be awesome. I mean, so many dream matches you can have. But we'll have to see what happens over the next couple months going into the rest of 2020. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, thank you for watching this long-ass video. And thankfully, I got it under an hour. So, that's pretty much it. So, once again, 9 out of 10 stars for Wrestle Kingdom 14. Very good. And we're going to have to see what TNA brings to the table with Hard to Kill. And then NWA with Hard Times. January the 24th. When Worlds Collide on January 25th with NXT UK and NXT. That should be good. And then the Royal Rumble, January the 26th. And then we turn the calendar over to February. We got, I think we got, February 29th, we got AEW Revolution. Should be excellent. And maybe some stuff with New Japan. I don't know if WWE's gonna have a pay-per-view in February. I think, we got Takeover in February. Takeover Portland, February the 16th. So we got that. And the beginning of March is the Elimination Chamber. So I guess they're not gonna do Fastlane this year. Well, unless they do they can't really do Fastlane before WrestleMania this year. So I think Fastlane's gonna be out. So so I guess no pay-per-view in February unless they're doing it the week after Takeover Portland. February the 23rd. I don't know if they're gonna do Fastlane February 23rd, but we'll see when we get through the Royal Rumble. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, leave your questions down below, and that's pretty much it. So I gotta get this video up because it's almost an hour. So thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches. Damn, Seattle won. Fuck.